Again, my name is Russell Smith, and I'm a technology facilitator for Fuquay Varina High School as well as Carpenter Elementary. And I'm back with another tech tidbit. This time I wanted to demonstrate a website that allows you to create your own playlists for various sites that you might want your students to explore on their own as an independent activity. The website is called LessonPaths, www.LessonPaths.com, LessonPaths.com. And it's very straightforward. It's very simple to use. It's free as far as I can tell. You do have to sign up for an account, and I've already signed up for one, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. But to sign up, you would click here in the upper right-hand corner. And if you have Facebook or Google and you want to fill that out at home, you can do so. Or you can enter your first, last, your email address, you confirm your email address, your password, and then type in whatever numbers here in the capture. But I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and sign into the account and continue from there. One moment, and I'll see you back soon. Alright, I am back, and I've signed into my LessonPaths account. The idea behind LessonPaths is, as I said before, it allows you to either view or create playlists based on websites that you bookmarked yourself. So much like you would, as if you would create a playlist on your iPod for different songs that are that when you're exercising or walking the dog or whatever, songs you want to listen to, you create a playlist for that. Or if you create a playlist on YouTube for videos that are associated with each other. It's the same idea. You can either create a playlist based on different websites that you want your students to follow, kind of like a web quest, or it can be something that you can browse through previously created playlists. I'm going to show you very briefly how to create your own playlist. If you look along the top on this is your dashboard, and as you can tell, I've been playing around a little bit. But across the top of the dashboard, you can see the two buttons, one that says Browse and one that says Create. I'm going to show you how to create your playlist first. When you click Create, it comes to this screen here, and this is where you can enter a title, a description. You can determine whether your playlist is used for recreational purposes or academic purposes. You can choose your category, and then you can also add tags to search for people to search for later, search for your playlist later. So in this case, I was just trying to think of something I could use that could be used in the school, even though I'm not the expert. So I decided that I'm going to make a playlist, Themes in Shakespeare's Works. So that could be plays, it could be science, a whole number of things. And you enter a description. I'm going to determine this to be academic playlist. Choose my category. You can actually choose more than one. I'm going to choose English reading as my main category. And I'm going to tag this as Shakespeare. Once I've added my tags and my categories and everything else I want to do, I can determine who can view this playlist. I can either make it public, or anyone on LessonPaths can view the playlist, or unlisted. Anyone that I send a link to can view the playlist. For this point in time, I'm going to make it public. You can edit the playlist. At this point in time, you can make it public or private. I'm going to make it private, so only I can edit it because I'm special just like that. I'm going to click Save and Add Content. And we see that this learning playlist is empty. So I'm going to add an article, a video, or a pop quiz to it. I'm going to click Add Step. I'm going to, you can see here that you can paste a link. You can upload a file. You can write an article. I'm not going to write an article. Or you can add a pop quiz. So you can do any of those. And you also see that there's a link to get your Chrome extension if you signed into Google Chrome. You can get a Chrome app for this as well, especially for those in the county. You can do that as well. In this case, my first step, I'm going to paste the link. I'm going to go to one of the tabs that I found for exploring the themes of Shakespeare. I'm going to copy that URL. paste it into this dialog box and click Next, and then click Save. So as you can see, there's the first step in my playlist. So here's the first step that we added for Shakespeare's play themes. You'll notice that it gives, here's the title here, and here's the link. It gives you a synopsis there, or description. Now you'll notice here, there's an arrow that says challenge. So you click here, you can actually add like a quiz question if you want to see if your students, understood what they read. First answer I'm going to put is behold. The second word I'm going to put is blood. And that is the correct answer, so I'm going to put the check mark there. If you want to add another answer, you can. And then you click Save. And then you're ready to add on to the next step, which is here. You're adding a new step here. So I'm going to click that theme closed. I'm going to add this one right here. Copy. Paste the link here. Click Next. And there's the name of the article there, and there's the link. And this is where you can also add a challenge as well. Okay, this time I'm going to add another step to my lesson path. And instead of pasting a link this time, I'm not going to upload a file. In this case, I'm going to upload a file that is a PDF based on Romeo and Juliet. I locate it on my desktop. Open it. And click Next. And there's my PDF there. Alright, so once you've added as many steps as you like to your lesson path, and you decide that you're finished, you can click Done Editing, and you can see that your playlist is completed. And when you go back, click on Lesson Paths at the top left corner of the screen. You can see that my playlist is here, Themes in Shakespeare's work. And I can click here to open it up and list the steps there. And so when I share, so I can decide to share this if I choose. If I share this, I could embed this as an HTML code. So I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to pop over to my Weebly site that is set up just for the purposes of demonstrating. I've already created a page for LessonPaths. I'm going to move over my widget to embed, to paste in the embed code here. Click Publish. And look at my published page. Click on LessonPaths. So there's my embedded lesson path. So you can put this on your own website, or your blog, or your wiki site, or whatever site you use for your classroom. And you can go from one to the other. If you have more than 4, you can continue to scroll for the student to look through. Now, as I mentioned, if you go back to Lesson Paths, not only can you create your own playlist, but you can also browse. So at the top of the page on the left-hand side, I'm going to click on Browse and just give you just a brief overview of all the different things that are available that other people have created for different subjects that you can browse through if you decide that you want to have your students do something, but you don't want to create it yourself. You can try and find one that's already been created for your own purposes. So you have math, science, technology, social studies, one for teachers. In this case, you have one for Web 2.0 tools for schools, business studies, art, English reading, language, music, universities, health. And if there's a section that you like If you like to explore more, you can click View All. And you can see all the different playlists that other people have created. If you're studying Anne Frank, for example, if you're in high school. You can take a look at this lesson path that's already been created by another teacher. So anyway, that in a nutshell is LessonPaths.com. It allows you to create your own playlist of activities that students can follow, kind of like an independent study activity, or maybe they can do it as a type of web quest, or you can also browse playlists that have already been created by other people. Once again, my name is Russell Smith. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another Tech Tidbit. Take care.